What does it feel like to slow dance in the sunlight with someone you love?
Well, initially, Erika reached out to Matt, actually first, Matt Berninger, who shared a giant archive of our unused song sketches from many years of stuff that we had collaborated on for the National. This was all sitting in a folder on Dropbox, I think, and he shared it with Erika, and as she was working on her adaptation of Cyrano.
I loved the play. I was always a big fan of the play, and as an awkward, dorky teenager with a big nose, Cyrano was always sort of kind of a hero of mine. So I loved the idea right away. That's when I pulled my wife in and songwriting partner to help. And that's when it got much better, too.
I was appointed by the king to survive and to win.
And you don't know how to do it.
But it worked! We won the day!
You and I have different ideas of courage, sir.
What is radical about her direction of this play, among other things, is to have a score of music that runs through the entire piece. So it's almost like a heartbeat of the play, and that there's movements within it, but there's a sense of a kind of longer arc, a longer journey, and that's what she intuitively put together, and that's what she wanted to propose to us, which, to be completely honest, we weren't so sure about as an idea at first, and so she organized a reading with Peter and Ritchie Coster's playing De Guiche, and a bunch of their other friends read an early version of the script with our underscore being played on a little laptop next to it, and I came in a little bit doubtful and left convinced. We then went back and rewrote a bunch of them, added new music, orchestrated it all, and then Matt and Carin joined and wrote what is now 16 songs.
With whom? With such a description, you have to ask, whom do you love? Have you ever wanted something so badly you cannot breathe? Have you ever loved someone madly?
It's been fun for us to figure out how we have to evolve our process and figure out how these songs that started these quiet things suddenly in this context need to be big, and putting a character's inner soul so directly, sort of literally and metaphorically spotlit was a challenge. You know, to do it for another character and then another singer, and then multiple singers was really hard. I can tell what I can tell what a song feels like and is supposed to be saying emotionally when I hear myself singing it. It is sometimes really hard for me to communicate, for that to always be translate in another voice or in another context, or another gender or in another character.
It's a glow from within, a low violin, everything you've been missing. I'd give anything for someone to say.
Watching these guys who have put songs on stage in this other way for so long, but have really learned a lot about mounting a song live and about just really how sound and emotion just travel out in a room, right? So watching them do that now with Peter Dinklage is so fun. It's just so fun.
I was really, really happy that he didn't have a big musical theater background, I mean, maybe some, but not so much as a big singing background. And because I never did, and I think I figured out how to be a singer by just figuring out how to really believe what I had written and get inside it emotionally, like I think a really good actor can with a character. And my songs became my own little play, my own little mental or emotional play, that if it wasn't well written, I wouldn't want to do it every night, over and over and over for now 20 years. And so I think I was really happy somebody like Peter and they've cast it all with people that are in many ways brilliant, beautiful singers, much better than I am. But
I didn't mean to nod, I'm sorry, but there are some incredible singers.
That's okay. Yeah, Jasmine sounds wonderful.
Talk of the blank space behind the sun where you told me you meet me when everyone's gone. Tell me
I think that we were sort of infamous or famous or a combination of those two things for not writing hit songs and for being...
But we've tricked ourselves into writing some hits for this.
That's right. I was about to say that there's a few songs that might just be hits in disguise in this play. So if you want to hear them...
They're definitely not going to be hits now. We just set ourselves up.
Yeah, you got to come to Cyrano and hear the songs. Yeah.
I need